Hello, hello, hello. This is Linda G. Robert, your back in the groove again coach, hoping that you're living your best life now and that you're loving what you're doing. I am living my best life right now. I am loving what I'm doing. I'm a coach, I'm a teacher. Hello, and I'm really enjoying what I'm doing. But in reality, I wasn't born enjoying my life. in fact, in fact, I've had a bit of a challenging life. I'm not going to get into the details right now because this is what I plan on doing over the next few weeks or so. I want to start talking about the things that led me to not be happy and how I eventually, started living my best life. You know, I haven't done a live for so long, and I can't remember the last time I did a live, and it was difficult for me to kind of say, okay, let's do a live. Let's do a live because I've been doing videos. When I was in Mexico, I did a lot of videos, but I thought it was important to connect with the people that actually do watch me. I don't know who you are, so please say hi, say hi, and tell me where you're from. So it was challenging for me to do a live because I'm thinking, God, I'm not feeling very confident to do a live. I don't know what the heck I want to talk about. I don't know if it'll be judged or not. And isn't this how life is, right? Sometimes we're really afraid to speak our truth. We really, really are afraid to speak our truth because we're afraid of what people are going to think of us. We're afraid of maybe losing some friends. We're afraid of, being judged. But what do you want? What do you want? This is who I am. This is who you are. And if you can't be yourself with some people, you can definitely be you around other people. And when you are yourself, you will attract more people that are like you or willing to be with you and willing maybe to be like you and to learn from you. So you just never know what can happen, right? When you are yourself. So over the next few weeks, I know there's somebody watching, but I'm not sure who it is. So I just want to give a shout out to whoever's watching. Hello, how are you today? My name is Linda. You're on my channel. So over the next few weeks, I'm going to talk about some things that are difficult, some things that are, um, I don't want to say embarrassing, but challenging to talk about. And I've done this before. I have talked about these things before, so it's not like you don't know this about me, but I'm going to be talking about it in a lot more details. For example, I'm going to talk about my divorces. You may know that I've been married 3 times. Yes, 3 times, and I was divorced twice. So over the next few weeks, I'm going to talk about what led to those divorces. I think I'll have to talk about what led to the marriages to begin with as well. That's going to be important for you to understand the context of that. And the reason I'm going to share that is because, I know there's a lot of people out there. All right. Oh, hi, Harry. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Harry. So the reason I'm going to be talking about that, it's not so much secrets. That was another video that I did, but we all choose to marry for certain reasons, and sometimes we get divorced whether we want it or not for other reasons that might be secretive, reasons that people may not know, right? Because if you haven't been authentic with people, with your friends, for example, they may not really know why you're getting divorced. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that because I'm sure that somebody out there will be able to identify with some of my story. The other thing I'm going to be talking about is my use of drugs, specifically pot. Now, I've shared that in other videos too. I've stopped smoking pot in '09. So a few years ago, yes, I'm doing well. Thank you. I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good. Thank you. Thanks for asking. So I'm going to be talking about that and what really led to my use of that and what led to my abuse of that. So that's going to be, another video. And another topic which is really difficult to talk about, but I'm going to kind of put it out there, is my adultery. Now, I think some of you may know that. Maybe some of you don't know that. I've shared that on some of the videos on my series of I Wish I Would Have Known Back Then. So I'm going to talk about that and what led to that. So these are three main themes, and of course they're all interconnected. Of course, right? They're all interconnected. But I'm going to talk about that. So it's going to be challenging. Um, it's difficult to talk about adultery and why we do that. But I'm going to talk to you about why I did that. And it's not so much to confess because I'm not confessing, to the world. I have, talked to my ex-spouse about it, and I have made my amends and so on. So I don't feel any resentments or anything like that anymore. But I want to talk about it because I know it still happens, or I know that people still think about it, especially during the COVID where it was extremely difficult. And now it's done in a different form, like it's done virtually. So I want to talk about that mostly to be open and honest and to tell you the results of my shortcomings. Now, you may know this that I am a coach. Um, I specialize in life coaching, right? I specialize in life coaching, and one of the areas that really interests me, I have a lot of things that interest me, is wellness and well-being. And I think the reason why those subjects interest me so much and having the right mindset, why those subjects interest me so much is because of all the crap I went through, in my let's say teens and 20s and 30s and 40s and part of my 50s too. So it took me some time. It took me some time to kind of figure out a path that would work for me. And sometimes it's like that. I have two sons, and my younger son, he gets it. He gets it. He gets that there are certain things that he'll have to change, certain decisions that he'll have to make, because he notices how when he does certain things, how it affects other parts of his life. Oh, great. No problem. I'm really glad that you were able to capture the essence of that. I certainly hope so. I didn't want to reveal anything that might have been hurtful or uh, that might have caused people to understand, to know who I was talking about. So I kind of kept it general. So I certainly hope that it was helpful to you. When I receive emails, I've received a couple of emails in the past, or I've received comments on my videos. I make a comment, I'll add comments, but I also think that it's helpful for me to share and basically it's my opinion, right? It's my opinion, and sometimes my opinion is based on theory, things I've learned in university, things I've learned in coaching, but a lot of it is also my experience. So I just share my personal experience. And when I did talk about secrets in the last video, what I'm going to be talking about, like the divorces and the use of drugs and adultery, especially adultery and the use of drugs, were all secrets, man. They were all secrets. I didn't tell anybody, no one. So I'm going to talk about that more, of course, in the next few lives. So suffice to say, this live was to talk about my upcoming lives. And I believe I have a live scheduled for next Monday for sure. Now I have to look at my schedule because I am quite busy with, with teaching and coaching. And I want to make sure I give myself enough time. So I might be doing one later this week as well. I have to look at my schedule, but definitely next Monday I'm going to be doing one, more than likely, around this time. So that's all I'm going to say for today. Thank you for those that were watching me, and thanks for your comments. I really appreciate that. And of course, as you know, I am a coach. I also teach English as a foreign language. But coaching and teaching, they're both my passions. I can't say one is more more passionate than the other one. That wouldn't be true. And if you do want to receive some coaching, you can go to my website, lindagrobert.com. I have different packages there. And the reason why I've decided to kind of put my packages out there, you may know this. I mean, when 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 we have knowledge, we can share it in so many ways. And I've been sharing a lot of my knowledge and wisdom over the last few years. But sometimes it's also nice to pay for a service, because sometimes people feel that they're receiving something when they're paying for it. So that's one of the reasons why I'm charging for my services, or for some of my services, is because I want you to know that when we meet, and not just you, whoever's watching me right now, I'm talking about you in general, whoever will be watching this live later on. You need to know that when you pay for something, you get something back, right? When you get something for free, you're not always sure if it's the right thing for you or the best thing for you. But it seems that when you pay for a service, you expect to get something in return. So that's what I want you to know, that um, you will obviously be getting something back in return. So go to my website, lindagrobert.com. Now, if you want to shoot me an email as well, backinthegroove@gmail.com. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, right? Got to get more subscribers. So subscribe to my channel as well. All right, everybody. I will see you either this week or next Monday. Take care. Have yourself a great day. A day, because it's 9:54 over here where I am in Ontario, Canada. Bye now. Take care.